What if a quick 20-minute cardio burst was all you needed to transform your body, your energy, your fitness, and your mindset? Even if you're slammed with work, kids, or study, this shortcut delivers results you wouldn't expect. So in this video, I'll show you exactly how short daily sessions reshape your body and brain with no endless gym hours needed. So what actually changes inside your body when you make a 20-minute habit? First up, your mood. In just 20 minutes, your body releases endorphins, those happy, feel-good hormones. So you finish calmer, happier, and less stressed. Even after a rough day in meetings where your boss is screaming at you for not selling enough. That didn't happen to me yesterday. Lol. Secondly, your energy and focus. Blood flow to your brain ramps up immediately, which is why a quick cardio hit feels sharper than that mid-afternoon coffee. You think clearer and you don't crash at 3 p.m. And third, your blood sugar. A short cardio burst right after a meal helps your muscles soak up glucose more efficiently. No more sugar crash, just steady, stable energy. Okay, so if cardio is so good, why do you get puffed out so easily walking up a set of stairs? Imagine your body is like a hose trying to water the garden, which, judging by the state of my plants, is something I haven't done in a while. When fitness is low, water just trickles out. It takes forever to get the job done. Just like your oxygen delivery system struggling to get enough oxygen around your muscles. That's why you're gasping at the top of those stairs. But here's the good news. Cardio training turns up the pressure. The pump, which is your heart, gets stronger, and the hose is your blood vessels, gets wider, and your muscles use the water, oxygen, more efficiently. Same hose, just a much stronger flow. Suddenly those stairs won't leave you wiped out anymore. So if you want to climb stairs without feeling like you've run a marathon, a little cardio training goes a long way. So what actually stops you from getting puffed out on the stairs? It comes down to building something called your VO2 max. Basically your body's ability to take in oxygen, pump it through your blood, and actually use it in your muscles. And the fastest way to improve it is with short, hard cardio sessions to push your heart rate high and keep it there. Here's how you can do it in 20 minutes. Number one, pick your weapon. Rower, ski erg, bike, or just running. Then go almost at a sprint pace for 1 minute. Rest for 30 seconds and repeat. It's that simple. What you're doing is you're teaching your heart to pump harder, your blood vessels to open up wider, and your muscles to suck in more oxygen. Do that consistently, and suddenly the stairs that used to leave you gasping suddenly feel easy. Okay, so we have some key benefits, but next I'll show you what a 20-minute cardio session actually looks like. Look, you got plenty of options. Creativity is key here. It doesn't have to be mindless kilometers on the treadmill. Option one, fartlek training. So this is an amalgamation between running fast and slow, sprinting around a block around your house or using a time like a minute on, then jog the next minute or jog a block, then repeat for 20 minutes. That's fartlek training, and it keeps your heart rate bouncing between hard and easy work. Option two, sprint variations. Try 200 meters as fast as possible, then rest for half the amount of time it took you to do that 200 meters. Say it takes you 2 minutes to do 200 meters, then rest for a minute. And repeat that for 20 minutes. Trust me, you'll be cooked doing that. Option three, cardio machines. If you're in the gym, use the ones that gas you out really fast, like rower, ski erg, and assault bike. Stay away from step climbers. They're for a different day and a different reason. Simple format is 1 minute on, 1 minute off for 10 minutes, and then repeat the same for a different machine for another 10 minutes. Or working calories. Hit 10 calories as fast as possible, rest for the remainder of the minute, then repeat for 20 minutes. That will cook you. Option four, weights uses cardio. So this is like a standard HIIT session or high intensity interval training. And yes, you can even use weights. You might be thinking, isn't that strength training though? Normally, yes, but when you go lighter, crank up the volume and reduce the rest, it turns into cardio. For example, set a 10-minute timer and do as many rounds as possible of 10 kettlebell swings, 10 goblet squats, and a 200-meter run. Repeat that for 10 minutes. And do another circuit for another 10 minutes, there's 20 minutes of cardio. So beyond catching your breath on stairs, what changes when you keep your cardio up consistently? This is where the big upgrades kick in. Your muscles literally rewire themselves. They build more tiny power plants, which is mitochondria. I know it's a fancy term. So you can produce more energy with less effort. So you have the difference between fast and slow twitch muscle fibers. And when you're doing sprints, you use more fast twitch muscle fibers. Even those fast muscle fibers you use in sprints get smarter at using oxygen, which means more power that doesn't fade as quickly. Your heart gets an upgrade too. It pumps more blood with every beat. That's why your resting heart rate drops. Your body is basically running on a stronger engine. And despite what people say, cardio doesn't wreck your joints. It actually makes them tougher and more resilient, lowering your risk of injury over time. But here's the biggest one. Those 20 minutes a day stack into massive long-term wins, lowers blood pressure, healthier blood vessels, and up to 30% lower risk of dying early, according to science, if you're not an idiot and drinking all the time and doing other things. Even scientists say your VO2 max, how well you can use your oxygen, is one of the strongest predictors of how long you'll live. And the best part, you don't need a marathon train to build it. Now, I don't want to oversell this because 20 minutes a day isn't a magic bullet. 20 minutes of cardio a day is powerful, but it's not a fat loss hack on its own. If your diet's way off or you're sitting 10 hours straight, you'll just cancel out the benefits. Think of it as your baseline, the minimum effective dose that upgrades your health and fitness, and the foundation you can build from. Let's quickly recap what 20 minutes of cardio a day actually does for you. Boost your mood, energy, and focus almost instantly. Build your VO2 max so things like stairs don't leave you gasping for air. It strengthens your muscles, heart, and joints for longevity. Lowers your risk of blood pressure and cuts your risk of dying early up to 30%. And while it's not a magic fat loss hack, it is the baseline habit that upgrades your health and fitness for life. So 15 minutes a day is like health insurance for your body. It improves oxygen flow, boosts your mood, and builds a stronger heart. But cardio is just one part of the puzzle. There's also a supplement that can 2x your muscle, recovery, and even your energy levels. And no, it's not protein. So watch the next video where I break down the #1 supplement busy people use to build muscle faster, plus boost energy, recovery, and focus.